Can't believe that my dog Mishka over here is already 12 years old. So I got him from a shelter about 10 years ago around Halloween. He was actually listed as owner surrender. I don't know who would surrender a dog so awesome to a shelter. There was no reason given at all, so I don't know why he was surrendered. But I remember that day I came to a shelter and asked them which dogs are going to be put down. And it was a kill shelter here in Hillsborough County. Right, Mishka? Misha. And unfortunately, that day, they gave me a list of 11 dogs that were going to be put down. 11 dogs. Just because they had no room at a shelter for no other reason. There was nothing wrong with these dogs. They just didn't have any room. Mishka was one of them. He was only at a shelter for 5 days at that time. But because he was owner surrenders are actually the first ones to be put down. And after 5 days, he was scheduled to be killed that evening. I was at a shelter around 3 p.m. and at 7 p.m. they were going to put him down. This guy, they were going to put him down. So sad. Plus 10 more. So I took the list and I walked around the shelter and went to see all the 11 dogs. It was a difficult choice, actually. I don't know how I made the choice. I asked to see 3 out of their 11 dogs. I knew that I wanted a big dog like Mishka, and it was difficult. I knew that the other 10 dogs were going to be put down, but I also knew that I can only save one of them, and I chose Mishka. He was so skinny, and as we were walking outside, he was actually trying to eat everybody's food. So I knew that he was probably starving, and I just fell in love with him immediately. I wanted to take him home that day, but he was not available because he wasn't fixed yet, so they had to neuter him. That I remember was on Friday, so I had to come back on Monday, possibly on Tuesday after they neuter him, and then I could take him home. So I gave him lots of treats and hugs and told him that I'm coming back for him. Right, Mishka? And you knew I was going to come back for you. Yes, you knew. And that's actually exactly what he did on the first day. He just came over and gave me kisses just like that. I was a little bit skittish, a little bit scared, but I knew that he was very friendly. And I wish I could take all the dogs that were going to be put down, but obviously that's not a possibility. Hopefully somebody else got adopted too. First time I saw him was on Friday. I went and visited him on Saturday again and on Sunday. And I was told that on Monday morning he's going to be neutered, so I would be able to pick him up possibly on Tuesday during the day. So I couldn't wait. On Monday, I had to work, but I called to see if he was neutered because I was going to come in the afternoon and give him some more treats and take him out. But I was told that the shelter went on a lockdown due to a kennel cough that year. And that means that nobody's coming in, nobody's coming out. They canceled all the surgeries. And they told me pretty much if my dog is going to survive, then I'm going to be able to see him and adopt him in about 2 weeks.